entertainment is on the air everywhere. This is NXT.
Yeah, man, it's definitely going down tonight. The Dutch Destroyer, the NXT Champion Aleister Black, answered the call of the newly reinstated Johnny Gargano. Black is putting the NXT Championship on the line tonight in our main event.
And this is the Undisputed Era.
Please welcome the NXT Tag Team Champions, Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong, and the first ever NXT North American Champion, Adam Cole, the Undisputed Era.
Coming out of NXT TakeOver New Orleans, so many questions, but the one I've been asked more than any other, why, Roddy, why?
That is the absolute question, but you can see Era walking around here with a lot of swag these days, and I completely understand why.
Adam Cole becoming the first ever NXT North American Champion. Roderick Strong and his partner Pete Dunne were on the verge of becoming new NXT Tag Team Champions and winning the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic before Strong, well, kicked his partner in the back and decided to join the Undisputed Era.
That's something that still completely blows my mind, I'm sure, with the rest of the NXT universe. But I just can't understand what possible reasoning Roderick Strong would have to make such a move.
Hopefully, we get some answers.
Fellas, I want you to relish in this right now. I mean, look at all this gold. This is exactly what happens when you back the Undisputed Era into a corner. Because since the beginning here in NXT, NXT's mission has been doing everything in its power to prevent this from happening. Yet, boys and girls, here we stand.
It's no secret. At War Games, we were thrown to the wolves. And in New Orleans, same thing. But what you fail to realize is that at every single turn, the Undisputed Era, we remain one step ahead. You need proof? Well, you look no further than right here, because we stand here today dripping in NXT Championship gold.
Oh, Bobby. I know. Everyone wants to know. Why, Roddy, why? Now, I'm not the type of guy to just stand here and pat myself on the back for something, but that's what you guys are for. Thank you very much, yeah. Because for once, I did something for myself. And at TakeOver, I made the best decision of my career. Sure, I could have won NXT tag titles with Pete Dunne, but how long until Pete turned on me, really? Because we know the only thing Pete cares about is his United Kingdom Championship. But not these guys, not Bobby Fish, not Adam Cole, not Kyle O'Reilly. Time after time, I've seen them take a bullet for each other. And in the midst of that triple threat tag match, I had an epiphany. I did. It's always been Roddy versus the world, but why fight alone and come up so short when we can fight together and take over NXT?
We are done being backed into a corner. Doesn't matter what the powers that be try to do to slow us down, because we can't be stopped. This is the era of the undisputed. And times are changing, and we're leaving everyone else in the dust.
Kyle, well said. And you know what? We're gonna prove it. Because I'm gonna defend my NXT North American Championship against Oni Lorcan right freaking now. And I'm gonna do it on my own. Because I won this championship by myself, and I'm gonna defend it by myself. Just like my amazing NXT Tag Team Champions, because, guys, let's get real. I don't really need any help beating Oni Lorcan. So, I want you guys to do me a favor, and I want you to go to the back, okay? Find a comfortable seat, maybe a cold beverage, and watch me do what I do, because boys and girls, our time is now, and we are forever here to shock the system.
Well, we got our answer from Roderick Strong. He said he had an epiphany, making the best decision of his career, refusing to continue to fight the good fight alone, has joined up with the Undisputed Era. But Adam Cole, I wonder, after 2 brutal matches in one night at NXT TakeOver New Orleans, is he at 100%? How banged up is he heading into this, his first televised NXT North American Championship title defense?
I wonder the same thing, but you better be careful and not underestimating this man.
They don't come much tougher than the double tough brawler from Beantown, Oni Lorcan.
Only thing this man knows how to do is throw them fists and hit people hard directly in the mouth.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the NXT North American Championship. Introducing the challenger, from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 190 pounds, Oni Lorcan. And his opponents, representing the Undisputed Era, he is the first ever NXT North American Champion, Adam Cole.
Regardless of how much pain Adam Cole may still be in and his ribs are taped up, you know that that North American Championship is the right kind of medicine, and it hangs in the balance here against Oni Lorcan from Boston, Massachusetts, getting an opportunity courtesy of NXT General Manager William Regal to vie for the NXT North American title.
Now, if I was Oni Lorcan, I'd make a direct beeline to those taped ribs of Adam Cole.
So again, curiosity as to how hurt Adam Cole still is after NXT TakeOver New Orleans. And they start here for Cole, and he's going to try to utilize that guile, the craftiness that has made him a champion everywhere he's competed, but do not overlook Oni Lorcan. And this is history here on NXT TV, the first time that Adam Cole is defending the NXT North American Championship on television. And there, Lorcan with the go behind the standing switch and putting the squeeze on those bandaged ribs.
Yeah, but look how quickly Cole went over to the ropes to get the count broke.
And the opportunistic Cole, the referee, administering the count to Lorcan. Cole fires off a right hand, and there's a shoulder tackle.
Look at his ribs. You can tell he's not at 100%.
Oh, Lorcan, though, is with the leapfrog. And now Lorcan targeting the abdomen with that abdominal stretch, but Cole quickly goes to the rope. And again, I'm not a doctor, do not play one on TV, but I have to think that Cole is at less than 100% in what is a very important title defense. The first, all of them are important, Percy.
Without a doubt. I just don't know how well he'll be able to compete. He's trying to call for a timeout.
There are no timeouts in sports entertainment. Well, that was smart.
He does have the champion's advantage, though. Smart move going back in, getting the count broke, buying himself some more time.
And Lorcan now in pursuit, wanting to take advantage. And there's a well-placed shoulder into that bandage around the ribs of Cole by Lorcan.
There's some of that craftiness you were talking about, Moro. That surprise offense out of nowhere.
Cole back up to his feet. And now he stalks Lorcan and begins to stomp Lorcan in the corner with his right boot. The referee administering that count. He had up to 5 to stop before getting disqualified.
You gotta think Cole will want to get this match over with as quickly as possible.
Bicycle kick and some ground and pound from Adam Cole.
Now this is just my opinion, but the longer this match goes, the more in favor I will have to put it into Oney Lorcan's hands here.
Snapmare by Adam Cole and delivers a well-placed knee right between the shoulder blades, and now that vice-like grip on the face of Oney Lorcan. You know, Cole may be slimier than John Cena at the Kids' Choice Awards, but there is a reason he is NXT North American Champion. That high ring IQ, that opportunistic nature. Oh, but Lorcan, valiant effort now. And why wouldn't you continue to attack those bandaged ribs? Cole, though, ow! Ushigoroshi by Cole.
Right to the back of the neck of
Fireman's
Lorcan.
carry into that neck breaker.
Look at the ribs here. You can tell Adam Cole is struggling. You got to think at some point in this match, it's going to be hard to breathe. It's going to be hard to effectively utilize those maneuvers.
Oh, I believe that point has come. You can tell labored breathing from Adam Cole, and yet showcasing that championship metal. Lorcan with a right hand. There's a forearm by Cole. NXT Universe rallying behind Oney Lorcan.
Oh, boy!
Kobashi-esque chops and a well-placed knee right into the damaged rib cage of Adam Cole. Oney Lorcan perhaps feeling that he's on the verge of becoming a new NXT North American champion.
Oh my God.
Running blockbuster by Lorcan. Lorcan going for the cover. Ow! And Cole able to kick out, and of course that's going to further injure the ribs, just the energy it takes to kick out.
It's going to be a struggle. He can't breathe. If Oney Lorcan hits the right offensive maneuver and pins Adam Cole,
doing the right thing here.
It's going to be almost impossible for him to kick out.
He was looking for that half and half suplex. Reversal by Cole sends Lorcan in the ropes, but the momentum adding impact to the European uppercut. Oh, a big boot to the face by Cole.
I don't think he got all of it.
Oh, and it's Lorcan hanging Cole out to dry, dropping him bandaged midsection first against the top rope.
You gotta think Oney Lorcan has Cole right where he wants him. He just has to find a way to close this thing out.
Cole is in dire straits. Of course, Cole has a championship advantage. And Lorcan has to get Cole back in the ring. What the hell? Here comes the rest of Undisputed Era. We have a trainer on the scene looking after Adam Cole. Oh, the referee being distracted, and now there's Roderick Strong, the newest member of the Undisputed Era, delivering a belly-to-back suplex on the apron. And of course, the Undisputed Era coming to the aid of their loose leader. Adam Cole, last shot! Last shot!
This is ridiculous.
Adam Cole retains the NXT North American
Your winner,
Championship.
and still NXT North American Champion, Adam Cole.
Let's put an asterisk beside it as you see the rest of the halves of the Undisputed Era like vultures on the carcass of Oney Lorcan. Strong and O'Reilly. They want to control not only all of the hardware, they want to control the entire promotion. And Danny Burch, Lorcan's partner, had seen enough. And Burch firing off strikes to O'Reilly. And Strong. Oh! Burch eats a super kick from Cole.
You gotta applaud Danny Burch for coming to the aid, but the numbers game just too much.
Strength and numbers for the Undisputed Era. Axe and smash and a high knee lift.
Era just completely running roughshod over NXT.
Oney Lorcan and his partner Danny Burch being laid out by the Undisputed Era. The numbers proving to be too much.
Yeah, Mauro, it's hard to do battle when you're a man short, especially when you're competing against the Undisputed Era. And one woman who never backs down from a fight is the new NXT Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler.
I don't think I just came in with a reputation, I came in with an aura.
Shayna Baszler, the queen of spades, decorated mixed martial artist.
Ranked top 10 in the world, she is dangerous, malicious, and calculated.
It didn't take very long for me to set myself apart from the entire locker room and just take charge.
Oh my God, we have a new NXT Women's Champion!
What the NXT Women's Division has become is a race for second place because there's nobody that's going to be able to stop me. Things are different around here now. Get in line behind me, you're going to get run over. How long am I going to hold this title? Let me ask you, who could take this title from me?
When I heard that Vince McMahon was going to do 2 different buildings and have them on the air, I thought it was crazy.
Anytime there's a simulcast, there's always room for error.
You gotta go, you gotta go.
Where do I gotta go? I've got no idea how they did it.
2, 1, stand by, Jay.
The 25th anniversary was exactly where it needed to be.
The night that Raw debuted here, it completely altered the business.
There's a raucous night in the Manhattan Center.
I am fired up for Monday Night Raw 25, baby! It feels like a homecoming.
Oh, hey. Dude, Stratus.
It's a big night. You got Steve Austin and Undertaker and Shawn Michaels all on the same show. That's pretty damn cool, man.
I'm out of breath because I'm so amped up.
I'm out of my mind right now with adrenaline.
25 years, man. That doesn't happen.
Raw 25 is its own iconic show unto itself.
There's nothing else like it.
The show my father created when the city, my grandfather really started it all. It's pretty remarkable.
You are watching the hottest brand in sports entertainment, NXT. Last week, the rivalry between Johnny Gargano and his wife, Candice LeRae, and Andrade Cien Almas and Zelina Vega culminated in a dynamic denouement. The women's respective NXT in-ring debuts featured back-and-forth action in what was a high-octane affair.
And not only did Vega and her client almost have a date with Gargano's, but they had a date with Karma, finding themselves on the wrong end of the Gargano escape.
In the end, both LeRae and her hubby managed to secure Gargano escapes in stereo, sending Almas and Vega to SmackDown Live with sore necks and bruised egos.
And more, you gotta think after all the turmoil suffered by the hands of Vega, I can only imagine the gratification felt by LeRae.
Well, next week, LeRae squares off with one of the fastest rising stars in the women's division, Bianca Belair. This is the EST of NXT.
I just want to show the whole world what Bianca Belair is all about.
I'm on my own, against the wall. The pressure's building, but no, I will never fall.
I'm the strongest, I'm the fastest, I'm the quickest, I'm the roughest, I'm the toughest. I am the EST.
Watch me shine now. Watch me shine now.
Bianca Belair, confident and talented.
The EST of NXT, the fastest, the strongest, the baddest.
When it comes to my braid, this is a lethal weapon.
I'ma watch you fall down. I'm living large now. I never leave you.
She is young, she is determined. There are big things in the future for Belair.
I'm Bianca Belair, and I'm coming for the NXT Women's Championship.
I'm on my own.
Bianca B proving to be as hot as Cardi B, and she'll try to stay en fuego when she collides with Candice LeRae next week. Your wish is NXT's command when it comes to bringing you the best matchups. Now, speaking of wishes, the Make-A-Wish Foundation grants a wish every 17 minutes around the world, thanks to the collective force of donors, volunteers, and doctors making the impossible possible. Proving that wishes take muscle.
Make-A-Wish grants a wish every 17 minutes. I know that sounds pretty magical, but in fact, it takes more than magic. It takes muscle. So, when a kid like Fabian wishes to be a superstar, things happen. Whoa! Or when Kahim transforms into Super Kahim. He feels invincible. It's because wishes have proven physical and emotional benefits that can give children with critical illnesses a higher chance of survival. Help us make sure every wish comes true. Donate at wish.org.
This World Wish Day, join WWE and Make-A-Wish to help make sure every life-changing wish comes true. Donate at wish.org/WWE.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 650 pounds, Tucker Knight, Otis Dozovic, Heavy Machinery.
Now, Moro, don't be jealous. When Otis Dozovic and Tucker Knight gave me 20 pounds of frozen prime rib and 24 pounds of protein. They said I needed to bulk up. Wow. It's going to be a while before I go through all that.
Isn't prime rib protein, by the way?
There's a lot of protein in it.
Just checking.
Good God. I tell you who doesn't need more protein than these two right here.
And their opponent, at a combined weight of 485 pounds, Riddick Moss and Tino Sabatelli.
Well, Riddick Moss and Tino Sabatelli with a history with a Heavy Machinery, and they thought they would settle things in New Orleans, but War Raiders made their presence known in a big way, and so finally now Moss and Sabatelli and Heavy Machinery about to get down to business in what will officially be their rubber match after a no contest in New Orleans.
Yeah, War Raiders showed up and just cleared house on everybody. I'm anxious to see how this match goes tonight.
Well, both of them were bounced from the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Both of them have the tools to be formidable forces in NXT, and yet the highway to success has definitely been paved with myriad potholes for both squads. And while Tucker Knight and Otis Dozovic love to have fun, entertain the NXT universe, they realize they need to get down to business. They need to get serious. And of course, Sabatelli and Moss, always a much better unit when they're on the same page. Here we go. Undisputed Era, of course, maintaining their hold on the NXT Tag Team Gold, and an influx of new competition. There's the athletic Sabatelli with the leapfrog, but then running right into Dozer. And Heavy Machinery now coming off the ropes and mowing down Sabatelli and Moss. Oh, but Sabatelli pops right back up, and Moss doing the same thing.
Trying to fire back.
Again, a paramount matchup in the NXT Tag Team division. Both of these squads need to build momentum, and that's one way of doing it. Tucker Knight with a massive back body drop.
I mean, considering what the War Raiders did in New Orleans, they gotta be.
Tag was made, in comes Dozovic. So does Sabatelli. Wow!
Intercepted.
The strength. Oh! Compactor right there on Sabatelli and Moss, and Heavy Machinery standing tall. In fact, they're standing on Moss and Sabatelli.
How can you breathe with all that weight on top of you?
Moss misses with the right hand. Dozovic firing off a couple of forearms. Irish whip. Telegraphs a back body drop and a clubbing forearm from Moss.
Dozovic didn't even feel that.
All four of these superstars, high-level athletes.
Whoa!
And there's some of the athleticism on display, courtesy of Riddick Moss, showing his strength and technique.
Dozovic is way over 300 pounds.
Moss now with some ground and pound. It would behoove him to go for the cover. Dozovic's shoulders not down. Now they are. Can opener by Moss, and then he uncorks a right hand, and Dozovic is in hostile territory. Moss and Sabatelli, a cohesive unit. Wow! And they are taking a fight to Otis Dozovic.
You got a pin right here.
Sabatelli, he has all of the attributes you look for in an NXT superstar and has yet to really put it all together, hoping to find success with Riddick Moss. Moss and Sabatelli continue to control this tag team matchup. I spoke too soon. And Sabatelli gets launched to the barricade after a malfunction at the junction with his partner. In comes Knight.
How about the speed?
Wow!
Look at the athleticism of the big guy, Tucker Knight.
Standing drop kick by Knight. And Tucker Knight, he realizes how important it is to pick up momentum, to put together a win streak that will put Heavy Machinery in tag team title contention.
Well, it looks like that momentum just got stopped with that.
What?
What was this?
Oh, no.
What is this about?
Just when you thought Riddick Moss and Tino Sabatelli were on the same page.
Kidding me? And they had Heavy Machinery on the ropes.
Oh, and that momentary distraction. The corner avalanche, the double arm overhead, belly-to-belly suplex. Another stinger splash in the corner by Knight. And there it is, the compactor. And Heavy Machinery defeat Riddick Moss and...
Your winner, Heavy Machinery.
And the suddenly MIA, Tino Sabatelli.
I can't believe Tino Sabatelli just walked off on his tag team partner mid-match like that. That's unbelievable.
Well, I don't know about you, Percy. I can actually believe it because this dysfunctional duo, Moss did the same thing to Sabatelli in the past.
Now look, I can't believe this right here. Tino just abandons Riddick Moss, but he stuck his arm out like he was gonna reach for the tag.
You know, I talked about Sabatelli having all the attributes, but that selfishness is not one of the positive ones.
Look, it was all over from here. The trash compactor. An easy win towards the end of the match since there was only Riddick Moss left.
War Raiders! You think you can attack us from behind and make a name for yourselves? We're gonna raid all the buffets and take all the steaks.
And also, Chucky, we're gonna raid all the gyms and lift all the weights.
And we want to know, are the two of you man enough to stand in this ring face to face with us? We're coming for war!
I can't remember seeing heavy machinery this fired up. They are more than ready to do battle with War Raiders.
And more, we know that Shayna is ready to rock and roll now that she's a champ. But the potential challenges for the NXT Women's Championship just keeps mounting, and I think the Queen of Spades may want to keep her head on a swivel for these superstars.
Nikki Cross, loose wired.
I'm gonna take the next piece!
Chaotic and unhinged.
I'm gonna take the NXT Women's Championship. Let's play.
I have nothing nice to say about Shayna Baszler.
Vicious strikes from Aaliyah.
I wish I had a famous best friend that I could ride the coattails of.
Shayna Baszler.
The winner of the Mae Young Classic, taking it to the runner-up.
I know how weak it is. It's secret.
Kairi Sane not only won the Mae Young Classic tournament, but she participated in the first ever Women's Battle Royal.
Yeah, she did at WrestleMania, and so did Dakota Kai. Both Sane and Kai would love to get their hands on the NXT Women's Championship. And Kai, well, she was recently interviewed on the NXT set.
Dakota, last week there was an incident between yourself and Shayna Baszler that actually interrupted a women's class at the Performance Center. Can you tell me what happened from your perspective?
Look, I just really don't feel comfortable talking about it. In fact, I'd prefer if I just acted like the whole thing never happened. I'm sorry, I just don't want to talk about it.
It's understandable if you're upset. I mean, there have been multiple times.
Look, I understand that this is your job, Kathy, but I'd really just prefer to not talk about it.
Look at me. Look at me! Oh, life at the PC. You left your home, traveled across the world to chase your dreams. Well, I wonder, how's it feel to know the reality is a women's division run by me is your worst nightmare?
Poor Dakota Kai has been subjected to the wrath of NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baszler, and it's obvious Kai was traumatized by the experience. Well, Johnny Gargano experienced a lot of trauma at the hands of Tommaso Ciampa, but after vanquishing his former tag team partner in one of the most brutal matches in NXT history, Johnny Wrestling has his sights set on NXT Gold. Aleister Black makes his maiden voyage as NXT Champion against the only man to pin him in NXT, and that match is next.
The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia invites the world to witness history. Live from the beautiful city of Jeddah and the King Abdullah Sports City Stadium, 7 championships will be defended, including a ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship and Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, a Universal title rematch inside a steel cage.
Neither of these superstars is leaving this match without a few scars.
Plus, John Cena and Triple H go one-on-one. And The Undertaker, Rusev, in a casket match.
Rest in peace.
Then, for the first time ever, 50 men, 1 ring. The greatest Royal Rumble ever. Streaming live this Friday. Special start time 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific on WWE Network.
Soon, all of NXT will be calling me NXT's finest. The finest smile, the finest jewelry, the finest hair. When I make my return to NXT, you will all witness the finest Kona Reeves.
NXT's self-proclaimed finest, Kona Reeves. He returns to NXT TV next week. Hey, the Black and Yellow brand has produced the finest female talent in sports entertainment. Let's take a moment to spotlight 3 more up-and-coming superstars, all of whom have designs on dethroning the submission magician Shayna Baszler as NXT Women's Champion.
I have been through a lot worse than a bully with a bad attitude.
Evans calls herself the Lady of NXT!
It is about time that a legitimate role model is the face of this company.
Who do I think can beat Shayna?
Don't let her good looks fool you. Vanessa Bourne can get it done in the ring.
It's obvious, me. And when I get that opportunity, I'm walking away the champion.
Oh wow, Candice LeRae!
Shayna Baszler, I have what you don't have, and that's heart. I know that you think you have a counter for everything, but this time, you definitely don't have a counter for me.
With the competition in the NXT women's division now white hot, it'll be interesting to see what Shayna Baszler does in order to retain her NXT Women's Championship in the future. And as we move forward to next week, the mighty TM61 does battle in tag team action against the most prolific duo in NXT, the Street Profits. Plus, Pete Dunne looks to get his hands on Roderick Strong and settle the score after the betrayal at TakeOver New Orleans. Strong and Dunne go one-on-one next week on NXT.
We are set for the NXT Championship match.
The following contest, scheduled for 1 fall, is for the NXT Championship.
Oh! What the hell is this? What the hell? Tommaso Ciampa again brutally attacking Johnny Gargano.
Come on, man!
Tommaso Ciampa with another reprehensible attack on his former team.
Oh my
God! Holy crap!
You think I'm done? Huh? You're never gonna get rid of me!
Don't move him too much, Candace. Don't move him. Go. We need help. Let's go, medical. Get it out. Let's go. 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 Get it out.
We need to get him flat. We need to get him flat.
Back up, okay?
We need to get him flat.
Take care of him, okay?
Don't move, don't move. Let them help you.
Johnny!
Careful.
Watch his neck. Watch his neck. Watch his neck.
Be easy.
Try to stretch out for us, Johnny. Try to stretch out for us, okay?
Watch his head. There you go. Hold out of the way, guys.
Get this stuff out of the way.
Johnny wrestling.
Turn him. Grab the guard.
Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. All right, that's as far as I can out of the way.
There you go.
You need to get him flat on his back.
1, 2, 3. Easy.
Hey, Johnny, take it easy.
Cable's out of the way, guys.
Okay, Johnny.
You gotta put it on. Go ahead, just like that.
Come on, guys.
Watch his back.
Whoa. Hold him still. Hold him still. Hold him still.
Johnny, you gotta calm down. I got his legs. I got his legs.
Hold him still.
Stay there, Johnny. No, you gotta stay there, Johnny.
It's okay, it's okay.
It's not comfortable. You gotta stay there. Strap him on the board, guys.
It's okay. No, hold on. Don't move.
Ready? All right, we're gonna lift. We're gonna lift, guys.
Don't move.
You okay? Ready?
Okay, guys.
1, 2, 3. Easy.
Careful.
Careful, guys.
It's okay. You'll be okay.
Get him strapped on.
Don't move.
Let's go, Johnny. 2, 3.
Oh, careful. It's okay. We're going. Hold on. I'm right here.
Hold up. Okay, hold up. We call it turn. Okay. Right this way, guys.
It's okay. No.
Clear path, everybody. Clear
Move.
path.
We're turning here.
Hold on. No, don't move. Stop moving. Stop.
Easy. Johnny will be all good.
Stay calm, Johnny.
Everybody clear
You gotta
path
stop
out
moving
here.
for us, okay?
I'll be right there.
Johnny will be all good.
Come on, Ken.
He'll be all
Johnny,
right,
you gotta
Johnny.
stay
He'll be
down.
all right.
Stay calm.
Everybody clear path.
Stop moving.
We need you to move. We need you to move.
Listen, he'll be okay. Hey.
Head first. Head first. Head first.
Hold on. Stop the shot. Breathe. Slow down. Deep breaths.
He'll be all good.
Ready?
Stay strong, man.
Candace, you're right.
He'll be all good.
Get on
Yes,
it,
you did
Candace.
it.
Get on it, Candace. Get on there.
Come on in. Come on in. It's gonna be okay. Just breathe.
You got me? Now I can't believe what just happened between Gargano and Ciampa, but the NXT Champion Aleister Black is out here.
Tommaso Ciampa,
by eliminating my competition. You...
Sanity out here to confront NXT Champion Aleister Black after one of the most disgusting attacks I have seen at the hands of Tommaso Ciampa, sending Johnny Gargano to a local medical facility.
Johnny Gargano provided hope. Chaos took away that hope tonight. But out of the chaos, we will find greatness. Out of the chaos, we will find sanity. Out of the chaos.
Are you looking for this? Then let's do this.
Oh, wow. Is this an NXT title match? Aleister Black living up to the moniker fighting champion, with Johnny Gargano being brutally attacked by Tommaso Ciampa yet again here on NXT TV, and we will try to collect ourselves. Percy, not ashamed to say I got emotional watching Johnny Gargano being carried out on a stretcher after all that he's been through at the hands of Tommaso Ciampa.
It's kind of hard not to get emotional, Mauro, but I'm just as curious as you are about this match. Is this a title match?
But we do know that Aleister Black is going to meet Eric Young head on. Waistlock takedown by the NXT champion. And Eric Young, of course, a veteran who has been around the block so often in sports entertainment that he's worn a groove into it. He's been a champion everywhere, and he would love to be a singles champion here in NXT. Former one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions. And now putting the squeeze on Aleister Black. Tight headlock here secured by Eric Young.
Restricting the blood flow to the brain.
Aleister Black becoming the new NXT champion at NXT TakeOver New Orleans. Black back up to his feet, breaks the grip, goes for the cover, shoulders down for just a 1 count. Young back up to his feet. Black ducks under the clothesline, but a big elbow drops the NXT champion. Young for the cover for a 1. Oh, big elbow drop by Eric Young. Young picking up the pace. Side press, hooks a leg. Young taking it to the NXT champion.
Knowing Eric Young, he is extremely systematic. He's going to try to break down Aleister Black piece by piece, but wait!
Black got him in the grips of a sleeper, but then Black fires Young into the well-placed knee that sends Young retreating to the outside. Black springboard, and there is your NXT champion in all his glory. You know that a veteran like Young has plans B through Z.
Former tag team champion, he knows what he's doing. No rush to get back inside the ring.
Aleister Black, he went from having to face a guy like Johnny Gargano and his style to someone completely different here in Eric Young.
Trying to keep complete control of Aleister Black, maybe trying to even frustrate Aleister to make a mistake.
Eric Young has made his way back into the ring. And Young looking to surprise Black with a Kippa Black deep arm drag. And Aleister Black, the NXT champion, now grounding Eric Young. And you can feel it in the air here at Full Sail Live. The audience, the NXT universe still in a state of shock at what transpired. Brutal attack of Tommaso Ciampa on Johnny Gargano. And yet Aleister Black remaining true to his word, competing here against Eric Young. Young with a back elbow. Black with a knee and a vicious knee strike, and there is the striking man from Amsterdam putting on a striking clinic.
Black going to work on EY. Eric Young thought he was going to find greatness through chaos.
Alexander Wolf, but no! And Aleister Black able to stop Wolf, but now Eric Young has Aleister Black hanging.
I mean, he milked that count to the very last second.
Oh, Young dropping the elbow across the back of Black's neck, and he garners a 2 count. Double axe handle to the back. A series of double axe handles by Eric Young. Back press, hooks a leg. NXT Champion Black able to lift that left shoulder. Aleister Black trying to fight out of that. Rude awakening, the neck breaker by Young. Back press, hooks a leg, and Eric Young almost defeated the NXT champion, Aleister Black.
Eric Young is making Aleister Black waste energy on each and every kick out.
But it's Eric Young, and you wonder, I think for everyone, including Aleister Black, he watched Johnny Gargano being wheeled out of Full Sail Live, and yet here he is now trying to stave off the attack of Eric Young. Eric Young has a mental level ring IQ, has faced every scenario possible in sports entertainment, and has succeeded at the highest level. Towering back body drop by Eric Young. Will this be enough? Side press, hooks a leg, and oh, Black able to kick out again at 2. And the rear chin lock now being employed by Young.
You would think by the actions of Eric Young, you would think that he was crazy, but actually, in reality, this is a very intelligent man.
NXT Universe rallying behind the NXT champion, willing him to his feet momentarily.
Ooh, strike after strike to the back of the neck of Aleister Black.
Oh! Black just caught Young with that kick. Now Black rolls up Young, shoulders down for a 2 count.
Oh! That palm strike by Eric Young. Oh! How about the retaliation knee?
Rebound knee strike by Aleister Black, and Eric Young dazed and confused. Members of Sanity at ringside, hovering, willing their leader Eric Young to victory. Both NXT superstars showing the effects of what has been an epic battle here.
When you fight that hard, when you're having this type of battle, you can't help but to be a little fatigued. But these two are going to fight to the finish.
And it all happens in the wake of one of the darkest moments in NXT history. And Young going for the right hand, it's blocked. And he does not want to get into a striking exchange with Aleister Black. Black now feeling a second wind, sweeping, and big knee strike, and the NXT champion is in fuego! Young looking for the reversal, sent back into the corner.
There we
Straight
go!
Forward. Quebrada by Black will it spell victory!
Go! Black still trying to fight off the effects, the wear and tear put on him by Eric Young.
And Eric Young hoists the NXT champion up, deposits him into the corner. And what is the veteran Eric Young going to do next here in this matchup between Sanity's Eric Young and the NXT champion Aleister Black, who avoids the attack? A competitive matchup here. Rolling crucifix.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, modified octopus hold here by Aleister Black.
Ooh. Aleister Black can get Eric Young to submit right here.
Oh, but Eric Young
turning around,
reversing it. And Valley bomb by Eric Young.
This could be it.
Young goes for the cover. He's gonna be getting it. Aleister Black just kicked out. And Eric Young wondering what he has to do to put away the NXT champ. And high risk can mean high rewards, but there's a reason they call it high risk. Man, what a war of attrition we are seeing unfolding here at Full Sail Live in Orlando.
I mean, at this point, this is a complete toss-up.
Black back on the canvas. Young, though, still tenacious, staying to it, goes to the top turnbuckle, rolls through. Oh, well-placed shoulder into the midsection. Young slips through the legs of Black Mass.
That's it.
Black Mass, and it's over. And Alexander Wall beats a Black Mass. Killian Dane. Black Mass for you too. It's a trifecta for the NXT champion. Aleister Black has toppled Sanity. The NXT champion standing tall in the NXT arena.
Eric Young trying to seal the deal here on Aleister Black. Eric Young, we know, is as crafty and as quick and as cunning as they come, but it didn't matter. Black Mass.
A terrific performance by Eric Young, but it wasn't enough. And then Sanity tried to get their hands, the rest of the members, on Aleister Black. And on this night for Sanity, they have made it to Black. Our thoughts and prayers are with Johnny Gargano as we wish him a speedy recovery, and hopefully he will get an opportunity to challenge Aleister Black for the NXT Championship. Damn you, Tommaso Ciampa!